I can't even with this guy. When I'm looking for birthday presents and I want outboard gear, I want outboard gear from the last vestige, the last caress of technology. And those would be very Asian multi-track recorders with built-in drum machines and MIDI sequencers and built-in effects and built-in parametric EQ and built-in EQ. The whole motherfucking Asian hog of these machines coming out of Vietnam. Yeah, they're old by now. They're dated. They no longer have a showroom shine because that was the last rape of rock and roll. You know, you put a SIM card into them, you put a CDR into them. You don't even need to do that. That's just perks. They load samples. They do everything. A full brick house of a hoe that you can fucking every which way. That'll give you an absolute pristine Rembrandt of a master tape. Built-in drums, built-in basses, built-in vocoders, built-in voice pitch modulators, built-in vocoding, built-in pitch harmonizers, built just an elaborate electric machine that has its own BIOS, it has its own operating system, and those shits don't come out anymore because music is dead. There is no. What is your modern workstation? What, some shit you bought at the mall and you put on your computer? That to me is not a workstation. You must have a dedicated machine with a dedicated hard drive, a dedicated DSP effect factory inside it, smart algorithms and shit that is musical. That I want it no matter what Casio tone I point at, I want the whole library. And I want it to be smart like that. I want it to be able to take a 6/8 meter and decide whether it's Afro-Cuban or fucking Mexicali. And program it with a drum machine. And fuck Francis Bean and impregnate Mealabad to it. Listening to deep ambient house, low trip hop beats, distorted, crushed waveforms. Yeah, I want my equipment aged. I want. Is there a modern workstation that you could recommend? Because the music I make, I want it to be musical. I want it to be Domo Origato, Mr. Roboto, perfect. I want it to have a specific BPM, to have a pre-designated key structure we're working in, an environment of effects, stages of steppage of time, and passing notes. Yeah, I want to fuck little Milba. I want to fuck her, just rip her hair out, make her cry, and just the last pump 7 or 8 shots of hot visco, the most potent I can ever get, and impregnate that little hoe. Just throbbing dong in the love canal. Fucking bitch. Oh my god. And just tears running as I'm doing it with the tongue out. Fucking love you. It's just an ejaculate conception all over little Eurobot. Euro Tatooine bot. Who the fuck are you? Let's find out 48 hours later. Okay. And just in that little bot, pulsing and throbbing. The machines you got, yeah. I want long throw faders. I want yellowed plastic and from previous owners that were toiling over their machine, and I want broken in faders. I want the potentiometers to spin way too easily. You know, I want a little bit of grit in the plastic. You know, I want to cue it up and hear the previous owner's last works. And just pray over the machine and be like rolling on Little Bob Pussy. Take one. And just the machine's running. Hook it up USB, fire a wire, direct injection into another robot and just fuck robot music. Fuck robot fuck music. Satanic fuck droid music. Ugh. You know? Different speeds, anomalies. Big production. Panty clad little bot dancing at the end. That's all it ever comes to. Yeah, I want an MPC machine. I want shit to load samples. Want to load fucking samples. And I'm telling you, the best program. You might as well just. The only problem with an Apple iPhone is that it's not designed to withstand mass amplitude or large displays of volume. But if you have GarageBand, you have no excuse not to make a record. You know, you better. I mean, your work is cut out for you. They give you license-free loops and royalty-free loops and bits of music and general MIDI, and they're using faraway instruments to do it. What do you need a sitar? Here are a couple. Here's at least 10 loops you can use to make your music happen, and like it's to say if you have a number one, you won't owe that company anything. You know. Yeah, but no, you can give someone their. You just get like an Asian producer that understands machines or software. Pretty much, you'd have to be a dedicated geek, and he's your producer, and he just chases you around with an Apple phone, just like I do with Neil about chasing panty clad fucking droid around.